What's going on, people? Welcome to the video. So great to see you. You look fantastic as always. In this video, I'm breaking down the top 5 most profitable Instagram niches or niches. So each one of these niches is an incredible opportunity for you to make some money. And the third one is one that I've never even heard talked about on YouTube. So you're going to want to make sure to stick around. So let's get right into it. Let's talk about the different niches and talk about how you can make some money on Instagram. Let's go. For anybody who may be coming across the channel for the very first time, first of all, great to meet you. My name is Ben. I'm a social media strategist, and on this channel, I release weekly videos to help people like you crush it and grow on social to help take their brand and presence to the next level online. So if you're interested in any of that and you're looking to crush it on social media, especially Instagram, be sure to click subscribe and hit the bell button so you never miss a video that can help you crush it. Yeah. So I don't want this video to be the same as similar ones that are already on YouTube, where they just go through and mention a few different niches that you could build theme pages in and potentially make money that way. I want to get to the actual root of what makes Instagram potentially lucrative and then break down the specific use cases for each of these top 5 niches that we're going to mention. Before we break down all 5, one thing that's super important to understand is that any niche or any opportunity is only as valuable or potentially lucrative as the person or the user's ability to monetize from it. So it doesn't matter what you're doing. If you don't have the skills and the foresight to set a plan in place to actually make money, you're not going to make money. Just because you're in a niche does not mean that people are just going to throw $100 bills at you. No one's going to throw fun coupons at you. You actually have to come with a plan and a strategy to monetize. And that's what we're going to talk about in this video. So every niche I'm going to mention is a great opportunity, but you need to come in with a plan of attack to ensure that you make money and to maximize the earning potential. The first niche is a business page. And I don't mean like just turning your page from a personal to a business page. I mean a page for an actual established business or one that you're establishing. I say this because every follower that is converted to become a follower has a high potential lifetime value of that follower because you actually have something tangible to sell, whether it be a product or a service already established there. So every person that you communicate with is a potential customer. This also means that every bit of effort or money that's put into growing the account is really a business investment with potential long-term returns because of a relationship that you can build with a customer to make them a recurring one. So while a ton of people struggle with this specific situation, growing a brand and page for their business, it is definitely possible and incredibly valuable to do so because of the reasons I just mentioned. And for that exact reason, I'm actually working on a course specific to business owners on Instagram to help them best leverage the platform to grow their brand and business using Instagram. So you're definitely not going to want to miss that if you're a business owner. So to ensure that you don't miss that launch, be sure to download my free Instagram checklist. It'll give you a great framework for setting up your account, and you'll also be added to the email list to hear when the course is live. I'll also be providing updates on that course on my channel, so be sure to subscribe. The second niche is the entrepreneurship niche or personal development niche. I kind of throw them all together because there's a ton of overlap there and very similar content structures and style. So this is going to be like your mindset stuff, your business strategy, your finance strategy, stuff like that. Obviously there's sub niches within those overarching niche of entrepreneurship, but why these are so lucrative is because you have to, again, start from the place of making money and then work backwards. A very easy way to monetize from Instagram is shout outs. So you have to think about who would be the ideal customer for those shoutouts if that's going to be your primary way of making money. Entrepreneurs are very invested into their personal brand and they are very keen on growing it. So if you attract an audience of like-minded people who are clearly interested in this kind of content, it's more than likely that they're probably also going to be interested in specific individuals or thought leaders within that entrepreneurship, personal development niche, etc., that will be inclined to follow them as well. This means that you have a more than willing customer with money to spend and a reason to spend it, and an audience that is going to be interested and served from people who would be buying these shoutouts from you. So it's a very harmonious relationship of people who are willing to buy, people who are willing to consume. It just kind of works out. And the final reason why this niche made the list is because this content style, this type of content, is very much in demand. It's a huge and ever-growing audience. There's a lot of this content already out there, making it super easy to repost or repurpose and redesign in your own look for your branding. But there's a huge demand for this kind of stuff and a wealth of content to make it easy to constantly have stuff to post. And most people who are interested in this kind of content, they really can't get enough of it. So they're not going to just follow like one motivation page or one entrepreneurship page. They typically follow a bunch, giving a ton of opportunity for cross collaborations, shout outs, etc. There's just a very established audience here that you can grow and monetize from. The third niche is the one that I hinted to in the intro, and it's the one that I've never heard anyone talk about on YouTube. And I truly believe it's one of the best opportunities to make money on Instagram today in 2020, and one of the realest opportunities to turn a page or a few pages into a legitimate, sustainable business that could potentially be very, very lucrative. The niche is geography, and I say that in air quotes because I'm not referring to the class that you didn't pay attention to in high school. I'm talking about a physical destination, whether it be a city, town, or county, and potentially even state or province if you're here in Canada. But you do want to keep it relatively specific or within a niche of that specific geography, because that's just going to allow you to have far more value to your audience. So what you'd be posting for this kind of content can vary from memes, maybe updates, other relatable things, tons of stuff that would be of interest and specific to the people within this region. This helps in a few different ways. The first being, naturally, only the people who live here are going to be interested in the kind of content because it's so specific to where they live and their situation. Two, it's incredibly shareable because, again, everybody who lives there is going to share it with other people that live there because there's not so much of this content going around everywhere. The fact that it's super specific to their scenario, they're going to resonate with it and they're going to share with others who also do that, and they're far more likely to follow you. So word of mouth and shares is going to be far easier to come by in this niche because of how specific it is to people and what they connect with and where they are, what they deal with every single day. And the third reason, and the primary reason why it makes it so profitable, is every other niche that we're going to talk about and every other niche that you've really heard about for Instagram is appealing to one type of person, meaning that you only have a few certain clients that would really, or a few certain kind of clients that would really want to advertise with you, get promos, etc., to work with you for affiliate deals, etc., etc. When you are this page for a region and the vast majority of your followers are within that region, you can appeal to any business trying to target that specific region. So think about your local newspaper, your local TV station, maybe your local radio station. All of these are still demanding very high premiums for their advertising services, even though the eyeballs aren't really there. You could very realistically grow a bigger network and a bigger following than these established media entities and then run like they do. Start operating from like a real media company and target all of the businesses that are trying to reach consumers within that geography. So anybody living in there, chances are businesses are trying to get in front of those people. So your potential client list is exponentially larger than almost any other niche. So I truly think this is one of the biggest opportunities and most untapped markets currently on Instagram. Some people are doing it definitely, but I think it's far underserved and too few people are taking advantage of the true opportunity there and discrediting the amount of money that these local publications with tiny followings are really getting, and how you could come in and swoop in and as a one-person business, take some of that market share and really become a name within your region, county, town, whatever it may be, as a true marketing voice and marketing leader within that space. So that idea got me super fired up. I've never heard it talked about on YouTube, so I'm sharing it first here for you guys. So be sure to click subscribe to stay up to date and really ahead of everybody else on IG, because that's what we do here. We crush it. If you're taking any value from this video, please take 2 seconds, smash the like button. You'll get 10 years of good luck on Instagram, and I will love you forever. So go ahead, do that. Pretty sweet deal. And I appreciate you big time. I love you. The fourth niche isn't a specific niche. It's more of a kind of approach to business and leveraging the free traffic that Instagram provides as a platform when you grow a page. So everybody's familiar with dropshipping at this point. People are aware that you can resell things from sites like Alibaba in a repackaged, more branded form using Facebook ads, Instagram ads, whatever, to people through targeting them based on their interests, their demographics, etc. So a great way to make money through dropshipping, if you don't have any money for ads, is to build a theme page that is directly aligned with the product or products that you are dropshipping. So for example, say you were dropshipping a tent, you could start an outdoors and a nature's theme page, build up an audience of like-minded people, and then you have a free platform to advertise on whenever you want that you don't have to pay Facebook or Instagram for. And even if you switch lanes and start dropshipping a different product, once you've built one Instagram page, it becomes a lot easier to build more and more through leveraging your own existing one, and then also using that as a tool to leverage other people's page by offering shoutouts on your big page for their big page, promoting your small page. I know that was kind of hard to follow, but essentially once you have one to leverage, everything becomes a lot easier. So this can be a great way to get started in advertising completely for free. Another great route that you can take is use the free traffic that you're getting from the theme page and then reinvest it in ads and scale from there. So the fourth niche is developing a theme page that is directly related to a dropshipping product that you're selling at the time. The fifth most profitable niche on Instagram is a personal brand. So for anybody who's unaware, a personal brand is exactly what it sounds like. It is a human being's brand. So what do they represent? So obviously when you think of Nike or Apple, a specific feeling or thought comes to mind. The same is true with people, especially now online with social media. So there's typically reasons and pillars why people follow someone for a specific purpose. And since it's a human to human, there's naturally an opportunity for true levels of connection, meaning that your endorsement means a lot because of the connection and relationship that you have with your audience. People like you for a specific reason. For me, my content pillars would be education from a social media and online business perspective. Inspiration, I'm a huge advocate of positive mindset and getting people fired up to do whatever the hell it is that they want to do. And the third is relatability. A big part of my brand is the fact that I want to make it obvious that I'm just a dude and anybody can talk to me. So anybody that you follow and resonate with their content, you are a fan of their personal brand. And I would view personal brands and an influencer completely differently because an influencer, they don't really have that level of connection. What I differentiate from influencer and personal brand is the brand emphasis. So a brand is something that you have a connection to, whereas an influencer is something that you really look at, if that makes sense. So as a brand, you feel a certain way about it. It evokes emotion, and human beings are very emotional creatures. So naturally, the level of connection has a level of value towards it. So whatever niche you build your personal brand in, whatever your unique value proposition is, you're gonna have more opportunities to work directly with brands because they wanna work with you. And naturally, because they wanna work with the person, they understand that the recommendation and the affiliation holds with it some weight, and they'll pay a premium because of it. Another huge bonus of building your own personal brand is the leverage that it gives you in everything else that you do, even beyond brand deals. Say a day comes where you wanna build your own business, or you want to write a book, or maybe you want to start a blog. Because you have that audience in that deep relationship, that is leverage because they will help you, and anybody who you work with knows that you come along with that. So things are going to become a lot easier for you. More opportunities are going to be there for you than the average person, and every next step, every next venture becomes substantially more easy because of what you've done in the past and the tribe that you've built through building your personal brand. So that's why I love building a personal brand. It's incredibly flexible. It can be very lucrative as long as it's done the right way. And as long as you approach it through that lens, having that long-term vision of how you're going to turn it into money or a business. Personal brand doesn't have to be all about money, but if you're getting into this to be profitable or to sustain yourself, you need to come into it with that lens and do so transparently. And as long as it comes across in a tasteful way that actually is a mutual benefit between you and the customers or brands that you work with, it's still going to work out and you can still be very, very successful. So I know I just threw a ton at you. So to summarize how you can make money from a personal brand, it could be working with brands in either a sponsorship or affiliate capacity. You could sell your own products or services. You can begin coaching. You can sell info products. You can do speaking gigs or appearances, things like that. There are so many avenues to make money from a personal brand. That's why I saved it for the end. So it's incredibly versatile. There are so many avenues to make money from a personal brand. And there's very much a compounding effect with everything that you've done prior, helping you to propel even further with each and everything that you do moving forward. If you're looking for some help with your Instagram hashtags, check out my 2020 hashtag research guide. And if you're looking to grow a page, I grew this page in this video from 0 to 10K strictly through posting content, and then I gave it away. So go check that out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day, guys. Peace.